A lot of people are having trouble sleeping these days or relaxing and getting away from the ever incessant annoyance of life. So this mind stiller is to help anyone not just to go to sleep, but just to relax. When I first learned how to calm my mind, still my mind, also called meditation, I realized you get a lot more rest than a nap if you just still your mind and shut off everything for about 10 minutes. So this mind stiller is for people who have trouble relaxing and need to have a rejuvenation either during the day or to go to sleep for the night. Checking to make sure I've got everything on here. So the very first thing you want to do is to tune out of looking at the screen and close your eyes. We've seen each other, and now just trust that you can close your eyes and begin to let go of what you think you need to be you, and to trust something much bigger than yourself, which helps you to relax and rejuvenate and to bring energy to cells and muscles and all the parts of your body and your mind and your emotions that have been overused. That's why you're tired. You need to relax. You need to sleep. Maybe you're just taking a little nap or quiet time now, so it will just be for a few minutes, or this could be the beginning of a beautiful night's sleep where you still your mind. Instead of counting sheep, which they used to tell us to do when I was a kid, we can do other things. We can tune into our cosmic connection. I like to think of it as plugging into big, higher mind. It's like an electrical car tuning in, getting plugged in, and filling up its batteries. And that's what we do when we rest. Either sleep or deeper than sleep, which is meditation. You go into a deeper state for shorter amounts of time when you still your mind and you don't necessarily fall asleep. Your nervous system gets to rejuvenate. And a lot of people who start meditation for the first time, they fall asleep because their nervous systems really need to recuperate. So if you do fall asleep, it's okay. If you are using this as just a refresher during the day, maybe you can set a little buzzer or a gentle little noise on your timer. Not anything too abrupt, but just so that if you need to get on with your day, you don't go into a deep sleep. Nervous systems need to be rejuvenated. We can do that all throughout the day by learning to breathe deeper, breathe more consciously, breathe with our full awareness. But until we learn how to do that, we have to repair our nervous systems by resting and sleeping as much as we need. So the first thing we always do in mind stillers is to breathe consciously. So this is so easy. You just put your attention on the breath coming in through your nostrils, and then put your attention on the breath leaving your nostrils. Breathing in with full awareness and breathing out, watching the breath. feel the stillness already, breathing and watching the breath. And being totally trusting of the fact that to get quiet in your mind is the healthy, wonderfully rejuvenating, the highest choice that you can make right now, because you need rest. Just make up your mind that you are going to have rest. And breathing in and watching the breath leave you is the best way. Breathing in and breathing out at your own pace. It doesn't have to be at my pace. Everybody's different. Breathing, filling your lungs, and releasing the breath, maybe giving a gentle push on your belly to help the air leave. That's the diaphragm you're engaging. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So continue this regular breathing, same amount of time in, same amount of time out, as I continue just gently to speak. And you don't have to focus on what my words mean. Some people tell me my voice is very relaxing. You could just tune into the sonorous sound of a human voice, keeping you company as you drift and you let go of that consciousness that you are so attached to that you think you can't let go of it, and just go to sleep and be in the safe hands of your unconscious or subconscious. It's not really unconscious. If the house was on fire, you would know it if you were asleep, unless you took sleeping aids. So do not think that just because you're letting go of your conscious everyday mind that you are not able to hear, like a child screaming or just being uncomfortable, or a disturbance at your door, or something that you need to wake up for. Don't have any worries like that, because when you are tuned into your subconscious mind, you can still hear as long as you're not using drugs. So have that assurance, first of all, that you are safe. You are very safe. And your breath is your guide. Some people like to go on an imaginary trip when they do this relaxation, to either sleep or rejuvenate or restore your spent energy, your spent life force, your prana, the life force that needs to be rejuvenated. So if you would like to have a little journey, we can go on a walk, an imaginary walk together. I am with you. I'm holding your hand even. I am your dear friend. I am your dear friend teZa. And I love you. And I am going to walk with you as you let go of needing to control everything. You don't need to control every single little aspect of life, because if you feel that way, it's difficult to sleep. Control is one thing that is good to have if you are in control of a project or a corporation or driving a car or raising a child or looking at your accounts. But now we're in a different mode of life, and we want to relax and rejuvenate. We want to be the opposite of being in control. We want to be totally trusting that we are being taken care of by the universe, by the oneness that connects us all. Divine energy, I call it love. Unconditional love. We want to let go of thinking and go deeply into love of our own self, our own beingness. We are very much in need of trusting that not being in control is the best thing to do when we want to rest. Rest is the opposite of being in control. So hand over all your control mechanisms to your higher self, your higher power, your angel within, however you like to think of it. And let's journey to an inner place that's so comfortable. Whenever I had trouble, and I still do, with anxiety, as I'm falling asleep, as I'm letting go of this control that we all must have in order to stay erect in this life, I always remind myself that the anxiety or fear that I have that prevents me from having sleep is all from my mind. It's all of my own making. It's not real. It's totally a fabrication of my own thinking. So I can relax and relinquish that incessant control and realize that my mind sometimes is my friend and sometimes is not my friend. Sometimes our own mind prevents us from having a good night's sleep, from having a deep relaxation. So know that you can let go of your mind being so busy and just breathe. Focus on the breath. Let the breath take you on a journey to a sacred place that only you can go to, trusting your mind, breathing, relaxing, feeling good about knowing that it's just your mind. It's nothing more. There's no boogeyman out to get you. There's no thing, nothing to fear. Now sleep or relax. And if you need to, listen to this again and again and again, repeating the breath, following the breath in, following the breath out, following the breath in, releasing the breath out, breathing in love, releasing love, love.